Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Or you see the surprise.
Even some fathers to be don't even say nothing. I'm talking about Brother Wally.
That was the first thing I said this morning.
No. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Father, in the name of Jesus Christ. Father, in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Eternal King of Glory, we bless you for this moment. We thank you for the life of our mothers. We bless you for your grace over their life. We thank you for the potential of God in them. We thank you for strength.
Thank you, Jesus.
We thank you for the wisdom you have given to them. Father, I said our thanks in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Holy Spirit divine, we invite you into our presence right now. We want you to dwell with us. We want you to minister to us. We want you to celebrate this moment with us. Let it be in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And the end of everything, let us have cause to glorify thy holy name.
Amen.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Happy Mother's Day one again.
Thank you.
Mother's rock.
Yes, I agree.
It's not really going to be a sermon, it's just going to be a celebration of our mothers.
Thank you.
And the world is not only for the mothers alone, it's for the fathers and the children. So it's going to go in three folds. And I want everybody to be attentive. Like I told you, it's not really a message. I don't want us to trivialize the importance of women generally. I can remember when I was growing up. Even up to now, I can still imagine, and I don't even understand even up to now, how my mother is able to cope. I still visualize it. Where did this woman get all this strength from? My mother is a school teacher. My father is a school teacher and a businessman at the same time. So he didn't even have any time for nobody. He leaves in the morning and comes back in the night. And when he comes back, his food must be ready. And it's not the type that you're going to give warm meat to. The moment you finish, you will say, hey, Yabeji, come and take your food. My mother will run and take the food. You know the meaning of come and take your food. He went back to the pot and pick another meat and put it inside and bring it back again. And my father is not the type that will say, oh, the children have to bath, let me help you to bath them. No. No. His obligation is to say, oh, they have to pay the school fee. Bam. That's it. There's no food in the house. Bam. That's it. We have a big farm that time, and my father is very industrious. Talk of any kind of raw food material we have in the house. But it's not going to go to the kitchen and prepare no food. It's not going to warm any food. You want his food on the table, that's it. And my mother cannot even know how much my father have. is what you need. Take, and that is it. And above all, my mother we were 7. 6 boys and 1 girl.
She's a mother.
Now you can now imagine what I'm talking about. 6 troublesome boys. I mean troublesome ones. But yet my mother is able to cope with all of us. Care for everybody. Make provision for all the kids. And even take care of my father. I always look at him. You go to school, come back. Before you go, you take care of the kids. They go to school, then you go to your school. You come back, you make provision for their food. Then when my father comes, he's going to make provision for my father. You see, many of the time, men believe that it's the job of the women, let them do it. Honestly, as much as I love my father, that's the area I don't like about him. That's the only area. He didn't believe that you're supposed to pamper any woman. He never lay hands on my mother. But my father never buy any flower for her. And he has never been to the market and buy a piece of cloth. He will give you the money to go and buy whatever you want, but he's not going to go to the market and buy. He's never going to go coming from work and see probably tomato, meat and everything and bring it home. You go to your market, buy whatever you want, make the food ready. And I'm not condemning him. That is the way it is in their time. That is how much they understand about dealing with women. But I want to encourage us in our dispensation, especially because we know Christ. Christ already gave us a specific instruction. And even the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, if you read from verse 10 downward, it tells you about a virtuous woman. That when you look at every attribute and the quality, you will realize that women are not people that you just overlooked. If you, when each time I read the book of Proverbs chapter 31, each time I look at women, I say, wow. Because the description is a perfect fit for them. He said he is going to make provision for his own household. And he's going to make sure that his husband is not ashamed. He's not going to disrespect her husband. Will take care of the children. He will go extra mile to take care of the family. So to say, that book of Proverbs is talking to everybody. The men, the women, and the children. That the children should appreciate whatever their mothers are doing. Oh, my mother is too wicked. Why is too tough? You want me to do this. You want me to wash that. He wants me to wash the plates, to sweep the floor. You didn't want me to watch the TV. You didn't want me to stay on my phone. It's not because of wickedness, it's because of experience of life. And as I was sitting there, I was just pondering. I said, why is it that we don't have the wife's day and the husband's day? Do you know the reason why you don't have the wife's or the husband's day?
It's every day.
Eh?
It's every day.
Mm-mm. That's not. The only reason is that to fathers, their wives are their mothers. And to the mothers, their husbands are their fathers. I can remember when I was talking to my wife, I said, look, the only problem we're going to have is this. If you are not ready to be my mother, it's not going to work. He said, no, you have, what of the HT first? I said, forget about that. If a woman did not accept the responsibility of being a mother to her husband, they are going to fail. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you are not ready to accept the responsibility of being your husband's mother, I'm not saying take the place of your husband's mother. Accept the responsibility. Caring for your husband as if he's your child. It's never going to work. And in the same respect, if the husband is not ready to be a father to his wife, it's never going to work. Because a father will not disown his own child, no matter what. Even if she failed, even if she didn't have a great potential, even if you have disability, a child is always going to be a child. If you're going to be a father and a good one, accept your wife as a mother. And if you're going to be a good mother, accept your husband as a father. Many of the time, we don't, like I said in the beginning, the story about my father. That is how far he knew. He didn't understand better. He didn't. There was a time, I've shared it in this church before. There was a time when I first got to this country and things is really tough. And my father needs something like $150. I don't have all the $150. My money is just $50 from $150. My wife said, take. Then I went to Western Union and sent the money. I was going to work. It's not, I don't have a cell phone. I took the money, the Western Union back home. I said, please, send this message to my father. It's all very urgent. She sent the message. And he gave my father the... and my father went to my mentor. I said, can you see your son? Can you see your son? He's giving the money he wants to give to me, he gives to his wife. The money he wants to give to me, he gives to his wife to give to me. Whereas my portion, my own portion of that money is only. What I'm saying in essence is that if you are a mother or you are a wife, And the family of all the family, it's not possible for everybody in your in-laws family to appreciate you. And as a matter of fact, if you see that everybody there seems to like you, be careful. Yeah, be careful. Because somebody is pretending. So do everything possible to be a virtuous woman. I'm not promising you that it's going to be convenient. It's not because of now, it's because of the future. It's because of your children. By that, you will save your husband a lot of headache. Don't say, oh, I don't like your sister. That your sister don't like me. Do whatever it takes. Let your conscience be clear. It's not because of now. It's not because you don't know what to say. It's not because you don't know how to react to situations. But you are saving yourself an headache of the future. Because you are not going to understand who is going to be fighting you. To avoid praying unnecessary prayers. Be at peace with everybody. And let God fight your battle. Amen. I was joking with my little brother this morning. I called him. I said, do you remember today is Mother's Day? He said, I didn't know. I said, now you know. Then, fortunately, his wife is sitting beside him. And he said, I asked her, I said, did your husband buy a flower today? He said, flower for where? He said, he never buy one.
It's not our fault.
That's what I said in the first place. That is in the whole time. Before you don't know. But now you know. That blind man said before, I was blind. Say now I can see.
Hallelujah.
So you don't have any excuse anymore. Buy flower.
Amen.
Beautiful one.
Amen.
2 dozen.
Amen. And last night I was coming from work and I stopped at Giants. I was trying to pay for some items and one of the attendants was standing there talking to somebody else. He said, 5 days ago is my mother's birthday. He said, I bought a $5 card. He said, I believe that one is too much. I don't want to buy another. Actually, he did not want to buy any gift for Mother's Day because he bought a $5 card 5 days ago. What I'm trying to analyze, can you quantify the agony of your mother? What she has gone through before you were born, and when you are born, and where you are growing up, when you did not know the left from the right, when you cannot tell anybody where your pains are, your mother will still take care of you. She will understand whatever languages you are speaking that time. And when you grew up, like when we were 6 boys, when we were troublesome, your mother is still able to cope. So now that we are now making some change, we say we don't have time. I just imagine all the time some people, They will be living in the same town. They will send flour through mail to their mother, but they will never be there. There was an African-American couple opposite my house. Their grandmas. Each time I look at their children are not in state. But every Father's Day or Mother's Day, every Thanksgiving, when I was coming last night, I saw their car parked at the driveway. They never missed it. It's not how much you're going to give to them, but appreciating them. As you are mothers, some of us still have mothers. And even our children, that's teenagers. I want you to be practicing to be a mother. Practicing to be a mother is that putting yourself in your mother's shoe all the time. Every time, whatever step you are going to take, first put yourself in your mother's shoe. You say, probably if I'm my mother and my mother is me, behaving this way I'm behaving, how will she be feeling? That one will give us a check and balance of how we have to deal with our mothers. And at the same time, as we are talking to the teenagers, the same way the husbands. Many of the time we don't put ourselves in the shoe of the mothers. At times, as strong as I believe I am, I can work 16 hours, 30 days straight. But at times when I'm really tired, I will still be looking at my watch, it will still be going. Then I say, wait a minute. But where on earth is she getting this strength from? Where did this get this endurance from? All I know is that it's because of the genuine love that give them the attribute of appreciating the family. And when you appreciate your family, you will be ready to defend that family.
Preaching, Pastor, preaching.
Do you understand what I'm saying? If you have a genuine love for your family, irrespective of what is happening in that family, irrespective of the behavior of the children, irrespective of the behavior of the husband, the women will still go extra mile, caring and be defending that family. And Father, what hurt women most is you not appreciating them. You see, many men believe that if I buy my wife a car, if I buy my wife clothes, if I give my wife money, that's what she wants. Whatever we bought, you're going to be in the closet. Whichever car you buy is going to be in the parking lot. If you don't secure what is inside here, it's a failure.
Tell him, Pastor, tell him.
It is a failure. So you have to occupy all the space in the heart of your wife. The only way to occupy is to appreciate her. Praise the Lord.
Testimony.
Amen.
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 You see, the creature that women are is wonderful.
Yes, Lord.
If you see any woman that seems to be too tough, that seems to be so enclosed to herself, is only because of one thing. A man has failed her.
Yes.
A man has failed her. Because you see, all the time if I'm driving, if I'm at work, if I'm anywhere, if I see like the teenagers that are growing up, I'll always have something in my heart praying for them. Because when I look at them, they believe everything. They believe everybody. They don't know who is deceiving them and who is for them. They believe, they have an open heart for everything. Until when you fail them. But when you fail them, they will be looking at the person that failed them in the life of every other man that comes across them. And the greatest pain I'm having is that in the time of our Father, it's even better. In our dispensation now, I'm really afraid because of the little girls that believe everything that all men are saying. That is why you mothers, you have to be a perfect example for the little women and the teenagers. To teach them, guide them, tell them about the experience of life. Some older women, they hide their failures. It's not a good thing. Tell the little children your failure, where you fail, so that they will not go into the same shoe. The book of Titus chapter 2, if you read from verse 3 and 4, he's telling about the older women. Older women are full of experience. He wants them to admonish the younger women, guide them the right way, teach them how to deal with their husband. Like the pastor always says, the men are too tough to deal with. But wise women, they can tame the toughest man. No matter how tough a man is, if you are wise, you can tame him. And the wisdom to do that, God will give to you in the name of Jesus Christ. This time is just the time to appreciate you women. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. No wonder God did not make a mistake. He said, let us create man in our own image. He created man perfectly, but he realized that something missing. He said, this man will continue to be struggling by himself. Can you imagine how we men do things? Like, and women will be sitting down telling you, honey, what of if you do it this way? At times say, no. And we are still going to come back to that point. So men supposed to honor their wives, cherish them, pamper them like little babies. And this great God will give to us in the name of Jesus Christ. Men in the house shout hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Say we love you mothers.
We love you, mothers.
Say it as if you mean it.
We love you, mothers.
We love you, mothers.